Bohukas.
Bohukas?
Bohukas.
Bohukas?
Oh, I'll take your pardon. Hoboken.
Hoboken. Oh, well, Mr. Conductor, I want to go to Hot Town.
Hot Town?
Yes, sir.
That's the last stop.
Last-
All aboard.
All right, sir.
Well, greetings and salutations, everybody. How you doing? My name is Tethercat, and we're going to be playing some Puzzle Agent today. Game that I wanted to get into for quite some time. Where'd the game go? There it is. Whoa. Okay. It's a game that I've wanted to get into for quite some time. And, yeah, I'm excited because this game came out in 2010. I've been a fan of the Grickle series since then. Yeah, I'm excited. So let's get on with this. I did play maybe about 10 minutes to test it out to see how it would run, and in those 10 minutes I was laughing. I'm gonna try and do the voices. We'll see if it works out or not, but we'll try and do the voices. So bear with us and let's have some fun. Press play to start. J. Edgar Hoover Building, Washington, D.C. Puzzle investigation. The U.S. Department of Puzzle Research. Cracked crossword. Nelson Tethers' crossword puzzle has been ripped to bits, but is there something written on it? Reconstruct it to find out. Solve it. This is like maneuvering my VTuber avatar in OBS, trying to find just the right position. This isn't too bad, to be honest. This is incredibly simplistic. Oh, that was fortuitous. That's there. This is here. That's here, there, and finally, Scoggins. Submit. Department of Case Processing and Verification. Taxpayers' dollars spent. Agent Performance Evaluation. Top Agent. Okay.
Puzzle research. This is Agent Tethers. I think you have the wrong number. Oh, I see. An assignment. In the field? No, sir. It's been, yes, quite some time. Uh-huh. Erasers? The foundation of democracy? Oh, absolutely, sir. I agree, sir. Oh, yes, the White House needs its erasers, sir.
Erasers.
I'll be on the next plane to... Wait, where?
Erasers? Welcome to Scoggins. The newspaper said, astronomers find new moon. I love the music. I'll turn down the volume a little bit for you guys. Yaklas.
Just arrived in Scoggins, Minnesota.
Minnesota.
Population, 754. Temperature, it's cold and not much to look at. According to the agency, there's some kind of thing going on at the local eraser factory. The whole plant is shut down. There's a weird man staring at me. Hopefully this won't be a big waste of time. Agent Tethers out.
I like this Tethers guy. Can't say why.
I have no idea where my hotel is. I might have to ask for directions.
Talk to the creepy man. Alright, I'll lower the volume a little bit. There we go. Talk to the creepy man. Let's see, we got a help wanted sign here. Oh, for translation. For translation, erasers are missing, and we have to find out why. Let's talk to this creepy old man.
Excuse me, I'm I'm Nelson Tethers with the FBI's Department of Puzzle Research. Hello?
Yep.
Okay, and you are?
Bjorn.
Bjorn?
Bjorn?
Nice to meet you, Mr. Bjorn. Boy, those snowmobiles sure are a bumpy ride, eh?
Hey.
Yep.
Snowmobiles sure are a bumpy ride, eh? This is a game from the United States of America, but he speaks like a Canadian. Hotel.
Can you give me directions to the nearest hotel? I'm having a little trouble finding my way around.
You'd never get there. Roads are too slick.
Sir, I am an agent of the FBI's Puzzle Research Division. It can't be harder than the puzzles I see every day.
Not so.
It's really just a matter of trajection.
Okay, on the way to the hotel, you're going to pass 2 traffic lights.
Turn that volume back up, to be honest. Directions and detours. Your assignment. Nelson's snowmobile is sliding along the roads. Arrange the logs to help Nelson bump his way to the hotel. Make sure to pass the traffic lights Bjorn mentioned along the way. Arrange the logs to help Nelson bump his way to the hotel. Drag logs from the menu onto the game grid. A log can be... Oh, so Nelson is going to slide. And we just need to direct him sliding. Nelson's snowmobile will start heading south. When it hits a log, it will bank right or left, depending on the orientation. Nelson must hit every stoplight on his way to the hotel. Press submit when you think you are correct. Okay, so if he comes down here, he can go over here. So we need to have him hit every stoplight. Oh, he has to hit the stoplights. Where? How do we do this? We can't, we need him to go through the stoplights, so we don't need to... Can we move any of these? That one stays, that one stays. Okay. So, that's the case. He can come up, he can go there, he can... Huh. He has to hit every stoplight. So he should come down there, come up here, go up here, over, and then down. That should get him there. Taxpayer dollars spent. $75,000. Yay, we did it. I got confused on that last one because it said he has to hit the stop lights, not the traffic lights. And I was looking for stoplights, meaning a red light. Only green lights were on the map. So I got a little confused, but I figured it out. Goodbye, Bjorn. Hello, Bjorn.
I must have gotten lost. I thought your directions were taking me to the hotel.
They did.
I'm standing in front of the hotel, aren't I?
Yeah.
Thanks a lot.
Welcome.
So what are we going to ask Bjorn? Let's ask him about the eraser factory.
Do you know anything about it?
No. The hotel's going to close soon. Better check in if you're sticking around.
Well, so much for that. Let's ask about some suspicious people.
Seen any suspicious people hanging around the hotel lately?
Yep.
Really? Can you
Yep.
describe them?
Skinny. Asks lots of questions. Wears a stupid hat.
Thanks for the tip.
Yep.
Yep. Calling Nelson out for being suspicious. Goodbye. Thanks, Bjorn, you creepy old man. Inspect the fence.
Discovered a fence. Boards all chewed up, something terrible. Could be the work of strays trying to get to the dumpsters back there. I don't know why I'm reporting this.
Let's go inside the hotel. Alright, let's take a look around. What was that? Oh, a piece of chewing gum stuck on the wall. Piece of chewing gum stuck on the floor. Talk to the crazy man. Talk to the receptionist. Piece of chewing gum stuck on the wall. And there's a puzzle in the window. I want to look at the chewing gum on the wall. But I think we should talk to the crazy... Let's talk to the receptionist.
Hello.
Well, hello there, mister. Welcome to Valda's Inn. I'm Martha Garrett, but everyone calls me Ma. How can I
Narissa?
help ya?
I'm Nelson Tethers. I have a reservation.
Oh, yeah, you're here about the eraser factory, eh? We're awfully excited to have a real FBI man in our town. It's just like TV, yeah? Ooh, I'm gonna make some hot dish for you later.
Hot dish?
Minnesota.
Oh, you'll love it. I've never met a man who didn't love himself some hot dish.
I'm sorry. All I can hear is Narissa Ravencroft. So we got a puzzle for a room key, and we say goodbye. Let's ask around, then we'll come back for the room key.
Enjoy your stay.
Oh, that reminds me. Do you have any gum for sale? Or know where I can buy some?
Dear, we've been out of gum for quite some time.
What?
Haven't seen a stick in months anywhere in town. We tend to get shipments of things like that in the spring.
So, no gum?
Nope.
Gum helps me concentrate.
Pick up the ABC gum. That would be the 4 pieces, because there's one on the desk now. Let's talk to the crazy guy. No, we can't do it. We have to... Well, let's get this gum. Gum found. Nelson Tethers thinks best when he's chewing gum. Any kind of gum. Find discarded gum and use it to get a hint during a sticky puzzle. So if we need gum, we can come here and grab some gum. I think we're pretty good. We don't have too many sticky puzzles. Let's talk to the crazy guy.
Excuse me, you look perplexed.
Puzzles. So many puzzles.
Puzzles? I might be able to help you with that.
Tapeworm Twister. Bo, the crazy man Bo, has swallowed a rubber band again. His x-ray shows only tapeworms, or does it? Rotate segments of the pesky parasites to reveal the hidden object. Okay. We have to rotate these tapeworm. That's great. Okay. So far, so good. So far, so good. Am I missing something? What am I missing? Yeah, so far it looks good. Unless I'm missing something. That's it. There's a two-headed tapeworm in there. Or maybe it spells a word. We can't move them around. I think this is it. Rejected. Nope, you'll know when you see it. The rubber band will form a continuous loop. I see. We're looking for a rubber band that forms a continuous loop. Close. Oh. Almost. definitely trickier than what I was anticipating, and I like it. Looking for a rubber band. Oh, there we go. That's it. That's it right there. That's our rubber band. A single continuous loop. Ding, ding, ding. Excellent. Okay.
Solved. Now maybe you can relax a little.
With the whispers. If it's an acrostical enigma, maybe it's a Baltimore trans deletion. The whispers?
The whispers.
Or not.
So we talked to him. There's a puzzle in the window.
Well, these are interesting.
Yeah, those are Scoggins gnomes. All the tourists love them.
Scoggins
but I
gnomes.
think one has gone missing. I swear, I had 6 of them. I took a picture when I set it up, but I guess I lost it. I still have the film negative, though.
Negative gnomes. A ceramic gnome has disappeared from the hotel display, but which gnome? Identify the gnome in Martha's photo negative that does not appear in the display. Okay. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's see. So let's look for... I do believe that this guy is this one here. Can I drag and drop? No. Can I drag and drop? No. Okay. So we've got the bottom left is eliminated. We have 4 to go. We're looking for someone with a green hat and a red shirt who is facing the opposite way. Green hat, red shirt facing the opposite way, green pants. Okay, so the 2 left are eliminated. That leaves 3. Oh wait, we should be going about it the other way. We don't care about these guys. So the bottom left and the bottom right are eliminated. Someone facing the other way. We need a red hat, we need a green shirt, and we need red pants. Okay, so 3 of them are out of the way. Now we just have 2 left. And both of them will have green hats. So now we're just looking at this guy. That's him. That's the one that we are trying to find. Hooray. Top agent.
Well, one of your gnomes has most definitely run off.
Oh my, wouldn't that be something?
Oh, Minnesota. Never change. Okay, what do we got left here? We got some chewing gum over there. We got some chewing gum here. I think we were going to talk to her and do a puzzle, but we should talk to this guy again.
Got any more puzzles you need help with?
Yeah.
Puzzles. No new puzzles yet. Brain's always thinking about puzzles.
I'll
like
just
this
check
guy.
in on you later.
I like Bo. Let's get our room key.
Yeah, okay, I've got your room right here. Oh dear, this is so embarrassing. The night clerk wrote down your room number in code.
Code.
Mind if I have a look? I bet I can figure out what room I'm in.
Code. Room key confusion. The security-minded night clerk notated Nelson's room number in cryptic form. Help Martha see what's written so you can get your keys. Alright, well, let's see if we can decrypt the code. Room 9. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. There's 11 scribbles. And it spells out the word 9. No. So we've got 11 scribbles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Let's see if 11 is the code. Is not the code. Try looking a little harder. Well, let's try 9. Am I making this harder than it is? I'm making this harder than it is. Nelson Tethercat.
There you go, Mrs. Garrett.
Oh, yeah, now I see. Okay, then. Here's your room key, FBI man.
I love her accent.
Thanks. Actually, while I have you here, do you mind if I ask you a couple questions? Real quick, I promise.
Oh, yeah, of course.
How to get around. Questions about the Scoggin erasers. Questions about Bo, the puzzled patron. Let's ask about Bo.
The guy in the lobby, is he okay?
Oh, that's Bo Murphy. He's always been a bit of an odd one. Yeah, he sits there all day trying to do his puzzles. He mostly keeps to himself, and I bring him some food from time to time. Sometimes I swear he'd starve to death if I didn't bring him something to eat.
Like rubber bands? Scoggins erasers.
Yeah, so tragic about the accident, huh?
Accident?
Oh, yeah, the foreman, Isaac Davner, they say he was killed in there.
Is that so?
Well, not to be gossipy, but I heard the accident was caused by raccoons.
Raccoons?
Yeah,
Raccoons?
little creatures that live in the woods around the factory. Maybe you should go talk to Sheriff Bogg about it, though. You should be able to catch him out by the factory right now.
Okay, I'll do that. Thank you.
I want to check my room first. Let's talk about getting around.
How do I get to the factory from here?
The FBI doesn't know where that factory is? Oh dear, our moose is cooked.
Rest assured, ma'am,
moose is
the
cooked.
FBI just likes to confirm intelligence with civilian knowledge of... We like to double-check things.
Oh, of course. Well, it's easy. I have a tourist map of our little town of Scoggins right here.
A tourist map.
You know, our Scoggins Erasers is the plant that supplies the White House with all of its erasers. The president could be fixing a mistake with a Scoggins eraser right now.
Yes, ma'am. That's why I'm here. That and the fact that every time the Bureau made an inquiry into the situation, all we ever got back were bizarre puzzles.
Oh yeah, well, that'll happen.
Cute. Hey everyone, let's take a hydration check.
Tethercat said hydration check.
Gotta keep hydrated to keep our brains moist and wrinkled to solve these puzzles. There we go. Now back to more Nelson Tethercat, puzzle agent. Let's see.
Goodbye.
Nice talking to you.
Nice talking to you. Can we get into our room? Let's get into our room. This is not our room. There's gum on the wall. There's a clue. And there's a puzzle down by the garbage can. Let's look at the clue and then let's look at the puzzle.
Someone left a screwdriver in the alley beside the hotel. Looks clean. Probably of no consequence.
Probably of no consequence.
Winner undeclared in local contest.
Winner undeclared in local contest. Arm wrestling redux. So, for point of reference, the creator of Grickle and the creator of this animation game is named Annable. Sorry, my mistake. The name is Graham Annable. Graham Annable. And our assignment right now is the Annable Grill Ladies Arm Wrestling Tournament is over, and the judge missed it. Read the 4 statements and help him determine the winner. All right, let's determine the winner. So let's see who won. Pat won, fair and square. Pat won fair and square. Outmatched by the Grizzly Grip. This one says, I pinned Pearl like a new hat. And this one says, Flo's Grizzly Grip couldn't whip me. I don't know who's who. So, Flo's Grizzly Grip couldn't whip me. The tall lady says that she was outmatched by the Grizzly Grip. So, the short redhead beat the Grizzly Grip, meaning that short redhead is on top, the tall lady is in the back. The dress, the skirt, says that she pinned Pearl, and the blonde says that Pat won, fair and square. So, I'm willing to guess they're using pronouns. The skirt says I, but the blonde says Pat, and the redhead says Flo, as well as me. One of these two is the person. Actually, one of these 3 used the Grizzly Grip. It's not her. So one of these 2 used the Grizzly Grip. Meaning this or this. The blonde or the skirt is Flo. Flo's Grizzly Grip couldn't whip me. So the tall one here is not Flo. The tall one also said that she was outmatched, so the tall one is out. She's neither Flo, and she definitely did not win. If it says Pat won fair and square, I would suggest that The blonde is Flo. The skirt is Pat. And one of these two women here, this is likely Pearl. Wait, the blonde is Flo. The skirt is Pat. And likely the tall one is Pearl. So blonde is Flo, skirt is Pat. So I'm pretty sure that's it. The skirt is Pat, and Pat won fair and square. See how he did. Incorrect. That wasn't quite the way the tournament played out. Take another look. Alright, can we... Alright. So, if that's the case, then I would say that Pat is referring to herself in the first-person perspective. Then this must be Pat. And this must be Pearl. Let's see if the redhead won. I think I'm just gonna hit all four until I get it. Oh, I thought I was better, but oh well. Still did good. We got excellent.
That was a tricky one.
It was. Okay, we have gum on the wall there. We also have gum on the wall up there too. Well, let's go inside. And is there anything else? No, let's head out to the factory and meet up with the sheriff, Sheriff Baugh.
The residents of Skagen seem nice enough. Aside from one wild goose chase, everyone's been cooperative. Plus, it looks like I'm primed for all the hot dish I can eat. It remains to be seen if that's a good thing. I got a map from the hotel owner, so I'm heading over to the eraser factory. Agent Tethers out. Am I supposed to be saying that?
Get on the snowmobile. Let's just take a quick look around, see if there's anything else. Well, let's get on the snowmobile. Select the factory. So we've got Valda's Inn, Park and Gazebo, the Sheriff Station, Kutonka K-12 School, to Three Forks, to Athabascan Woods, ice fishing huts, Moose Ear Diner, Lodge, and to Scoggins Farm. Let's go to the factory. No trespassing. Gum. Well, let's look at this clue.
Interesting.
Interesting.
Out at their eraser factory. The doors to the factory are very locked.
Very locked.
Some sort of custom-built contraption has got this place locked up tighter than Fort Knox. The device seems damaged, though. It seems to be missing a piece.
Well, let's find that piece, shall we? Let's talk to our sheriff.
Hi, Sheriff Bog. Yeah, I'm Nelson Tethers of the FBI's Department of Puzzle...
Agent Tethers, good to meet you. You got a real
We do?
We
Oh,
do?
yes. It's gonna be a while before we can get this factory running again.
But my job is to get this factory back to making erasers.
Agent Tethers, you're in a right pickle.
Well, I should probably ask you some questions
I
about
love
the
their
incident. then.
accents.
That's what I'd do if I was a big, important FBI boy.
I love these people. I love this town. I want to move to this town. I want to be Bo's best friend. Let's ask about the incident.
What was this incident?
Well, we don't need to be dramatic.
What happened?
There was an explosion.
What?
Oh, yeah. A big explosion. The foreman just never came home.
Yeah, no need to be dramatic or anything. Let's ask about the foreman.
What happened to the foreman? My notes don't have a lot of details.
Well, we're still trying to figure that out. One day after work, Mr. Dabner just never came home. The accident was pretty bad.
Oh, is there a body?
Nope, he's just gone. Isaac Dabner's his name, if you don't have that in your notes.
We don't even know if he died in that explosion?
Won't be able to find that out till we find a way into the factory.
Okay, so we gotta find the missing foreman. Let's ask about the investigation.
What did your investigation turn up?
Not much. I can't figure out how to get past this lock.
Well, that's because it's missing a piece. I can see that just by looking at it.
So it is. I guess that's why you make the big bucks, right?
That's right, sir.
After all, he's in the FBI puzzle division. Alright, let's look at the time of the accident puzzle.
When did the accident take place?
Well, I've been trying to figure that out myself. Here's what I know.
Wrangling watchman. The Rest Easy guard service was employed to keep watch over the factory from midnight to midnight yesterday. From their statements, can you determine the time of the big noise? "24 hours. Let's see. Bernie, Pop, Al, and Iggy. That's cute. So, from midnight to midnight. So, Bernie says that 1 hour before the last shift started was the explosion. So that could be anywhere between 11 to 12 to 11. I get the shortest shift, 3 hours, so that's at least 3 to 11. Only Bernie put in the full 8 hours. That's... Technically, that is the full 8 hours. 1 hour before the last shift started. Which technically is his. No, wait. It's the shortest shift of 3 hours. That doesn't mean anything. He could have started at noon. Iggy worked from 6 until he was relieved. So Pop gets the shortest 3 hours. This is hurting my brain. This one is hurting my brain. So I think it happened at 5. And I have absolutely no basis to even think that. Honestly, I have no idea. Worked it from 6 until he was relieved. That doesn't mean he worked 6 hours, he just... So everyone has full 8 hours. An 8-hour shift. 4 people. That's 0 to 8, 8 to 16, 16 to 24. Only Bernie put in the full 8. Zero to 8, 8 to 16, which would be 4 o'clock. This guy worked from 6 until he was relieved, so if shifts start at 6, not 12, then it's 8 hours would be 6, then 2, then 10, then 6, 6, 2, and 10. Only Bernie put in the full 8 hours. Six to 10. So I'm gonna guess 9 o'clock. That means that the shortest shift is to 3 hours. But it started 1 hour before the last shift started, so I'm gonna put 8 o'clock. Honestly, this one's tricky. Hooray. Can't believe I got that one.
If there was an explosion at that time, wouldn't the icicles on the building have been knocked off?
Good point. Maybe they grew back.
Maybe they grew back.
Well, I don't seem to be getting a lot of answers.
Listen, why don't you meet me down at the Moose Ear Diner later?
Moose
I have
Ear
some
Diner.
files related to the case that you might be able to help me with.
Sure thing, Sheriff.
Okay, but I really think...
Agent Tethers, it's a pleasure working with you. You're doing a great job. Meet you at the Moose Ear in a bit.
Well, let's head back. So we can go to the Moose Ear Diner. We have campgrounds, and we got Lake Svens. Kind of curious to just drive around, but I also want to just solve puzzles. Let's go to the Moose Ear Diner. I absolutely love the animation style. This is truly like playing a Grickle game. Well, we got footprints. Let's look at the footprints.
There seems to be some tiny footprints in the snow around the diner. But I don't see any kids around here. Possibilities include stealthy children, tiny animals wearing boots. Cats wearing shoes.
Cats wearing
Nice,
shoes.
Nelson. Now that's going in FBI records. And I'm still recording. Tethers out.
Tethers out. Well, let's talk to this guy. And we'll ask about safety.
Excuse me, I see you're working on your sign. Is it safe for me to go into the diner? Excuse me.
Gotta fix the sign.
Well, you gotta fix a sign, you gotta fix a sign. Let's go in the diner.
Excuse me. I see your... Excuse...
Gotta fix...
Excuse me.
Yes, yes.
Gotta fix...
Well, it looks like I can't go in the diner, to be honest. Huh.
Excuse...
Yeah, I can't go in the diner.
Excuse...
Alright, well. Let's see, journal, back. Where's our map? We need to find our map. Let's go... Well, let's stay in the area and go to the ice fishing huts. No, we can't go there. We can only go here or the factory. Or the inn. Let's go back to the inn.
Help wanted.
I hear that shop recently hired the local high school football team.
The whole team?
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, check it out. We got a puzzle that was not listed. New employee error. The varsity muskrats got after-school jobs at Hank's widow's shop, but they can't skip football practice. Help them complete a pass without breaking any glass. Okay. So... They need to... They need to complete a pass without breaking any glass. Ah. It's really isolated. This guy can only throw there. I think I'm allowed to throw to multiple people. Actually, no. Let's redo this. Everyone gets one throw. One throw. 2 throws. 3 throws. 4 throws. 5 throws. 6 throws. 7 throws. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I missed someone. Who did I miss? 1 throw, 2 throw, 3 throw, 4 throw, 5 throw, 6 throw, 7 throw. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. What am I missing? I think it's this guy. This guy. He needs to throw to someone. I see. He can only throw there. He throws there. He throws there. He throws there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now let's deal with these guys. He can throw there, he can throw there, he can throw there, and this guy... Actually, no. He can throw... Okay. There. Now this guy can throw here. That should do it. Alright, everyone can now throw to someone. That was a tough one. My mouse actually caught on my keyboard. Well, that's a tough one. Every ball... The ball has to pass once to every player without intersecting a pane of glass. I thought I did that. The ball has to pass once to every player. No. He'll get it last. The ball has to pass once to every player. Oh, I see. I see. Gotcha. Okay, in theory this should work. I just can't connect those two. That's the only problem. Okay. I got lucky. Top of the hour. Hello, everybody. Welcome aboard. If you're just tuning in, my name's Tethercat. Translation
Well,
chant.
that takes care of that one.
Yeah, that takes care of that one. My name's Tethercat. It's a long weekend and I'm playing a game that I wanted to play. Well, let's talk to
Excuse me, Bjorn.
Bjorn. Let's talk about the foreman.
Do you know anything about Isaac Davner's accident at the factory?
Some think it wasn't an accident, but he should have known better.
Known what? Sir?
Interesting. He should have known better. Well, let's go inside. And let's talk to Bo.
Got any more puzzles you need help with?
Puzzles. No new puzzles yet. Brave.
I'll just check in.
Okay, let's talk to what was her name? Mrs. Garrett. Nope, she got nothing.
Goodbye.
Nice talking to you.
Mrs. Garrett, aka Narissa Ravencroft. Let's see if, let's try the factory again.
I need to fix this door and get inside the factory.
Yeah. Well, let's try the Moose Ear Diner again.
Excuse me. Is it?
Gotta fix.
Okay, so I don't know how we get in the door.
Excuse. Is it? Excuse.
Gotta.
We might be at a bit of an impasse, perhaps.
Excuse. Is it? Excuse.
Gotta.
Evans, can we try talking to this guy? Oh, we got a puzzle on the sign. Let's go see what the
Something wrong
puzzle
with your
is.
sign? I said, is there something wrong with...
You a cop? I ain't got time for cops.
I'm not a cop.
Look, I gotta get this sign fixed before it gets dark. I don't want to be out here after dark.
After
You know what I
dark.
mean.
I don't, actually. What do you mean by that?
It's just a fuse, but I can't remember which one it is. Not
Oh.
with all the whispers.
Whispers
In
in my head.
Whispers?
my head. Get the fuse for me. Getting cold out here.
Find the fuse. The repairman has forgotten which fuse he needs to use, even though he coded them so he wouldn't forget. Select the fuse that completes the sequence. Okay. I don't understand this puzzle at all. It's probably one of those find what's next. Follow the pattern. We got a 1 in 4 chance on this one. There's nothing that's telling us anything. Oh, it's the numbers and they're backwards. That's a number 1 and it's a mirror. That's a number 2 and it's a mirror. That's a number 4 and it's a mirror. And that's a number 3 and it's a mirror. Okay. These are difficult, and I'm using luck half the time. Top agent.
That should do it.
Hey, what do you know? This ought to keep the little buggers away.
Hooray.
What?
Well, I gotta finish getting this sign mounted. See you later. Well, we'll see.
Wait, I need to ask this guy about the factory.
I don't suppose you know anything about the eraser factory accident?
Don't suppose I do.
Don't suppose you do. Foreman.
Did you know Isaac Davner?
Isaac
Not
Davner.
much. Heard he had some kind of accident. Feel bad for his wife, Glory. Such a pretty girl.
Uh-oh.
I should really talk to her. Do you know where I can find her?
Yes, I do.
So, where can I find her?
Inside.
Do you know where I can find her? Yes.
Goodbye.
Can we go inside now? Yay. This must be Glory. Uh-oh. Nothing to see here. Alright. We got a clue on the table here. Let's go see what this clue is. Is that potato?
There's some tobacco on the counter.
Tobacco.
Smells like cherry. I guess the waitress hasn't been in much of a cleaning mood lately.
So we came in to talk to the sheriff, and we can talk to Glory, the waitress. I kind of want to talk to these other people, because they seem incredibly interesting. So let's talk to the two guys.
Hello, gentlemen. A bit early for a lunch break, isn't it?
Until the eraser factory opens again. Daryl and I have nowhere else to go.
Yeah, me and Daryl got nowhere else to go.
Oh, that's great.
Daryl
And you
and
don't
Daryl.
mind if I ask you a few questions?
Yeah. As soon as I get these bugs back in place.
What? Why do you have bugs in a diner?
You gonna help or not?
That sounds like Billy West. Agent Nelson Tethers sounds like Billy West. Daryl's famous insect collection has gone absent without leave. Box them back up again by stringing lines between adjoining points, but keeping these rules in mind. Bugs in boxes. Box them back up. String lines between adjoining points. Enclose all the bugs using the fewest number of lines as possible. A box can be any side, but it must be four-sided. Bugs of the same kind can share a box. Each green grass grazer needs 3 squares. Each pink paddle paddler needs 2 squares. Puddle paddler. Okay. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Okay. Fewest possible strings.
Wes Narwhal said Adidas Tethercat.
Adidas Tethercat indeed. Hey, how's it going, Wes? Yeah, well, this is part of the old hockey jersey. Let me just hop over. That's the underlying suit on my hockey jersey, you can see. How you doing, Wes? That is a lot of lines. I am certain this is not the answer. We can remove this one. We can remove that one. Take that one out. Put these two together. We don't need that one. Well, I think that's it. I don't think... Can we make it any smaller? I don't think so. Alright, let's try this. Yeah, let's try this.
Wes Narwhal said I'm doing good. Finally I can speak after my wisdom tooth surgery. How are you?
Wisdom tooth surgery. Ay. I hope you're doing okay, and kudos to you for surviving. I'm okay. I had a long week, which is a little bit ironic considering it was a 4-day work week and we're on the long holiday weekend. I'm doing good. I have not had breakfast. It's now lunchtime. And I did go out and I did my advance voting in the Canadian election today. I put my ballot in the box for the next Prime Minister. So hooray. Oh, Canada. And there were a lot of people in line too. Okay. Let's see if bugs in boxes. Let's see if I got this. I can assure you it'll say no. I knew it. Each type of bug needs its own allotted space. Oh, so they can't share space. Every bug needs its own space. That's a tough one down there then. Because those two can't be separated. How does that work? Every bug needs its own space. Each pink paddle needs two. Bugs of the same kind can share a box. This is a tough one. Bugs can share a box. See, this purple guy, he needs two spaces. Bugs can share a box. If this purple guy cannot go up, then he can go here. But if that's the case, then that's literally all they need. They're just sharing each other's space. And if that's the case, then these guys can also just fit here as well. Yeah, so what am I missing? Each type needs its own allotted space. How can I reduce the number of lines? I don't think I can. See, I've just made more. This won't do. This won't do at all. Okay. Each type of bug needs its own allotted space. I don't want to use a hint, but this one has me stymied. The bugs can be enclosed in no fewer than 5 boxes. One, 2, 3, 4. 5. Hmm. What if I took that one out, put that there and that there? Let's try this. I'm just not getting this one. Let's try another hint. Here's part of the solution. Each bug needs 3. Each green grazer needs 3 of territory. I see. So this needs... No, that doesn't work. One and two, 1 and 2. So the green grasshoppers get 3 and 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. This should work. Yeah, I think this is it. Okay. What did I miss? What am I missing? What am I missing? 1, 2, 3, 4. If that's part of the solution there, and this is part of the solution here, because I think it has to be. This should technically be it. Or at least this is a solution comparable to the previous one, which means it'll get rejected. Let's burn through another hint, shall we? Here's another part of the solution. That's the last hint. Okay. I have that. I have this. So I don't get it. I don't get it. This is the solution. Unless we're talking... So we can't do that. So we can do this, and we can do this. But this guy's isolated and alone. Can't have that. This works. Well, I don't think anything changed.
This is creeping me out.
Yep.
I'll help you finish with this later.
Yep.
Okay. Don't leave me hanging.
No, I'll leave you hanging.
Hi there. I'm Agent Tethers with the FBI.
Agent Tethers.
Sir, you seem stressed. Do you know something about the factory you'd like to let me in on?
I don't know anything.
Sir, it's against the law to withhold information or lie to a federal agent.
Yeah, I'm into some stuff.
Who are you?
So, what's your name?
Steve.
Sir, I'm here about the factory. If you've got nothing to do with it, then however you spend your time doesn't concern me.
He's into stuff. Let's talk about the factory.
There's nothing you can tell me about the factory?
I don't commingle with the factory folk.
You haven't heard about anything suspicious going on, have you?
Nothing more unusual.
Well, let's talk about the stuff he's into.
What stuff are you into?
I airlift wooden gnomes out of Scoggins. With birds.
To where? Why? How?
Black market trinket rings. What big money?
Couldn't you just use the mail?
Airmail. Loner Steve trains birds to transport freight. Tonight's shipment just departed, but Steve forgot to note the quantity. Can you determine the number of gnomes? Well, let's see. We got more rules. Each type of bird has a limit. Each bird is shown carrying the maximum amount it can. Birds may team up on heavy loads. Freight must be balanced evenly between a bird's two legs. I don't get it, but let's do this. So the maximum load for a blue jay is 2 gnomes. Each bird shown is carrying the maximum amount it can. So a blue jay can only carry 2 gnomes. This blue jay is carrying 3 gnomes. Because its weight is divided. Birds may team up on heavy loads carrying what they can. And freight must be balanced evenly between a bird's 2 legs. If a blue jay can only carry 2 gnomes, and this blue jay is divided, then this small package here has 1 gnome in it. Likewise, this small package has 1 gnome in it. 1 and 2. So let's just say that there's those 2. That means that there's 3 in this long package because of that duck. So that means there's 5 now. 1, 1, 3. So now we just have to figure out the mystery box here. Mystery box is unknown because if a blue jay can only carry 2 gnomes, then this blue jay is carrying 1 gnome in here and 1 gnome in this bag, which means that this duck is carrying 2 gnomes here and I would assume 2 gnomes here. That means that this bird here is also carrying 2 gnomes plus the number of gnomes here. So that means that we have 4. 1, 3, 2, 4, 3, 1. 1, 3 is 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 14 gnomes total. Hooray. That was an easy one. I'm glad I could help. Loner Steve.
Another puzzle solved.
I hate Daryl and Daryl. Let's talk to the sheriff, and then we'll talk to the waitress.
Hello, Sheriff.
Agent Tethers, good. You're here.
Yeah, listen, I wanted to ask you...
No time. I got a hunch about the factory. I got security camera records here of people leaving the factory.
Good. It'd be helpful to talk with whoever left last.
Exactly what I was thinking. I mixed up the photos so we can put them back in the right order.
What? Why would you do that?
You know how it is.
No, I don't. That's evidence.
Security screw up. Rearrange Sheriff Boggs' photos to show the order in which the factory workers left. What was their names? It was Iggy, there was Pop, there was Al, and there was like Beavis or something. Show the photos of who left. Okay. So he's got the least amount of footprints, so he left first. He's got another set of photos, so he left second. This guy left third, and then finally this guy left fourth. That bug puzzle's gonna get me.
This should clear things up.
Yeah, that seems about right. Looks like the last one out was Mike Lobb.
Mike
You think he
Lobster
might have had
Lob.
something to do with the accident?
Probably. Why don't you head out to the ice fishing huts on Lake Svens? When he's not working, he's usually there trying to dead stick a lunker.
No. Wait, do what to a what?
Catch some fish. He's got himself a bright orange vest. Can't miss him. Anyway, to get there, you can take the snowmobile out to Sesame Woods. But you'll have to hoof it from there.
Wants to dead stick a lunker. There we go, everyone. There's your fishing reference for this stream. Let's talk to the sheriff about Glory.
What do you know about Glory Davner?
Foreman's wife. Poor girl, she's a sweet kid. Her family has lived in this town for generations.
Maybe she has something to do with the accident.
That's ridiculous.
It could be an insurance...
Now you just leave poor Glory alone. She's having a hard enough time without you getting all accusatory.
Accusatory. Let's talk about the factory worker.
What was the name of the factory worker I'm looking for?
The last guy to leave the factory was Mike Lobb. Drive out to Sesame Woods, then walk the trail out to the ice fishing huts.
Okay, we'll do that. Where's Sesame Woods?
Is there anything I should know about the Sesame Woods?
Well, they've got the odd Wolverine in them.
Wolverine.
But they're probably hibernating or migrating or the like.
Okay. Thanks
I
a
better
lot.
get back to it.
You betcha.
You betcha. Let's talk to Glory.
Excuse me, ma'am. Miss? Waitress lady?
Welcome to the Moose Ear Diner. I'll be right with you.
Can I help you with that?
Rearranging rations. Glory is distracted by the puzzle of food she's preparing to serve. Fit all the food items on the plate in such a way that none of them overlap to get her attention. Okay. toast up top. Let's see, what can we... What can we put? Where can we put it? None of the items can overlap. Haha! See, this puzzle's easy. Literally all you do is you move the thing around until something clicks. I mean, it genuinely does not get easier than that. This is a simple puzzle. I like this one. There you go, lady.
There you go. Delicious.
Thanks.
So, what's good here?
I don't know. It's all fine.
Oh, okay. What's your name?
Lori Davner.
Oh, haha. So, I'm Nelson. Are you feeling okay?
Yes. No. I'm just thinking about my husband.
What's wrong with your husband, ma'am? Is he okay?
He will be.
Well, I'm with the FBI's Department of Puzzles Research. I need to ask you a few questions.
I love that there's an FBI puzzle division.
An accident at the eraser factory caused it to shut down. Do you know anything about that?
Of course I do.
What have you heard?
Well, nothing really. I mean, just that it was an accident like everyone says.
Let's talk about the foreman.
The factory foreman, Isaac Davner. He was your husband?
Yes.
Oh, I'm so sorry. There's not much in my files about him.
That's okay. He's a great man. I'm so proud of him.
For...
Just so proud.
Oh, okay.
Let's talk about the repairman working on the sign outside.
The repairman outside seems a bit odd. Anything I should know about him?
Well, I think he's got a bit of a crush on me, but he's harmless.
Could he have hurt your husband to get to you?
Oh no. He wouldn't hurt a fly. He even avoids stepping on rocks so he won't accidentally hurt any critters living below. I wish people wouldn't tease him for that. Daryl.
Where do you go, Daryl? Alright, let's take a look at another puzzle.
Has the factory closure affected business?
Yeah, people tend to hang around here longer now that they aren't going to work. Normally, that'd be a good thing, but I've been pretty distracted.
I see that. Maybe I can help.
Diners and dishes. When these three couples walked into the diner, Glory thought she knew what each would order. She was wrong, and now she's forgotten who gets what. Here's what she does recall. Great. Nobody ordered a meal resembling their spouse. One lady ordered a meal resembling the fish-eating man sitting next to her. And the ham plate should be set down next to the banana split. Nobody ordered a meal resembling their spouse. Alright, first of all, Nobody ordered a meal resembling their spouse. Okay, alright. One lady ordered a meal resembling the fish-eating man sitting next to her. One lady ordered a meal resembling the fish-eating man sitting next to her. One lady ordered a meal resembling the fish-eating man sitting next to her, but this woman one lady ordered a meal resembling the fish-eating man. So, this guy did not order a meal resembling his spouse. One lady ordered a meal resembling the fish-eating man. So, one of these two guys is eating fish. This woman could not have ordered onion rings resembling the fish-eating man next to her. However, this woman could not have ordered a sundae resembling the fish-eating man sitting next to her. But this woman could have ordered onion rings resembling the fish-eating man sitting next to her. We have that. We have one of the solutions. Only one patron resembles his or her meal. Okay. The ham plate should be set down next to the banana split. The ham plate should be set next to the banana split. The ham plate cannot go here because it's not sitting next to the banana split. The ham plate should be set down next to the banana split. Only one patron resembles his or her meal. This woman could not have ordered a burger that resembles her spouse. Okay, so we've got banana split and onion rings and fish are correct. Everything else is a little bit curious. Hooray! Top agent.
That wasn't so tough.
It was.
Yeah, I guess not.
No, it was.
Could I have a bit more of your time, ma'am?
Sure.
Let's
try to box those bugs again.
Yeah, let's try to box those bugs again. Box them back up again by stringing lines between adjoining points. Enclose all the bugs using the fewest number of lines to draw a box possible. A box can be any size, but it must be four-sided. Bugs of the same kind can share a box. Each green grass grazzer needs 3 squares of territory, including the space that it's on. And each pink puddle paddler needs 2 squares, including the square that it's on. One of the puzzle solutions was this. One of the puzzle solutions was that. I think. that definitely is not it. Okay. Technically, that's it. Although it said each box needs to be box can be any size, but it must be four-sided. So this will not work. That might work.
This is creeping me out.
Yeah.
I'll help you finish with this later.
Yeah. Oh, it's starting to snow. Wait, what's that?
The snow must be playing tricks on my eyes. For a second, I thought I saw... It doesn't matter. I'm on my way to question Mike Lobb at the ice fishing huts. But to get there, I have to go through Sesame Woods. That doesn't sound dangerous at all.
Well, let's head off to Sesame Woods. We'll do a hydration check, everybody. There's Mike. Poor Mike.
Tethercat said hydration check.
Yeah, let's look at the ground over here.
Found Isaac Davner's ID badge. Looks like he came this way sometime before the accident. Why was Mike Lobb out here as well?
Excellent question. Now let's talk to Mike.
Hello? I think I found Mike Lobb. Man, late 30s. Looks like he froze to death, trying to solve some sort of problem. I'm gonna have a look.
Now, I'm no law person, but I'm pretty sure at this point with a death confirmed, this is now a matter for a higher jurisdiction than Puzzle Division. What do I know? I'm just Cat Tethers, puzzle detective. Menacing map. Was Mike Lobb following Isaac? Rotate the tiles to chart a path from Mike Lobb to the ice fishing hut, but beware lest the path intersect with one upon a shadowy figure lurking. Alright. So we need to get to the hut, and we can't intersect with a path with a shadowy figure. Hmm. Hmm. Okay, let's... I don't think we can go that way, so let's... No, we can't. No. I don't like this one. Let's head up and over. These two here are screwing me over, so let's continue downward. Yikes. We go this way. Oh, that's problematic. Oh. Okay. Yeah, we can't. So that's useless. That's useless. That's useless. Oof. Can't have that. Bug. Over there. I don't like that, but not much I can do there. This way, up here. That gets trapped here, so let's... No, I can't do that. Ah. Comes down over here. That could be a problem, but we can't get past that. Comes down here. Goes over here. Not through there. Over and over. This is the only tile which is screwing us over. Comes up here, comes down there, and we're screwed there too. Okay, now we can't go that way. Now the only path is... Again, this is screwing us over, but we can't get around it. Unless we try to go down that way, which is pretty much impossible. It's got to be this way. See if that one tile screws us over. Yay. Oh, I'm starting to get hungry. Really hungry. Yeah.
Aha! No puzzle's gonna stop me in my tracks. Oh, sorry. I didn't mean...
Oh, crap.
They tried to take him. The lock must not.
The lock on the factory door.
Key.
What is this thing? I think I found something important in the hands of a dead lobster. I'm going to hold on to it for later.
Uh-huh.
The lake with the ice fishing huts is just past the clearing. I'm going to continue on to see if anyone there seems to have this affliction.
Affliction. Minnesota is a dangerous place. Not certain that I don't know that I appreciate the gnomes of Minnesota. No, let's head off. The handyman. He's got a screwdriver.
Found some freshly caught fish out on the lake. Looks like something has started eating them before they've been cooked.
Dead stick of lunk. Well, let's talk to this guy.
Mr. Scruffman.
You following me, boy?
Yes.
No, sir.
You look like a lost puppy. Go home, puppy.
I can't leave until I get that factory back open. I have a few more questions for you.
Of course you do.
Let's talk about the ice fishing hut.
Is this your hut? It's nice.
Nope.
Oh. Well, what are you doing then?
Fixing stuff. It's my job. Lots of stuff getting broke lately.
Things get broken on these huts a lot?
Everything gets broken a lot. Keeps me busy.
Hmm.
Don't get any ideas. I just do my job.
Let's talk about Glory.
I understand you have a thing for Mrs. Davner.
Ooh.
No, sir. Just think she's pretty. I expect you do as well.
Where were you on the night of the accident?
Busy. You accusing me of something?
I'm just asking. It's part of my job to be thorough.
I was working at the hotel.
Okay, see? That was easy.
Speaking of an alibi.
Where were you on the night of the accident again?
Working at the hotel.
Yeah, let's talk about Mike Lobb.
You had to go through the woods to get here. Didn't you see a guy freezing on a tree stump?
Yep.
Yep.
Why didn't you help him?
He didn't ask. Best not to interfere with acts of nature.
So you just let a guy die out there?
Had nothing to do with it. The cold will creep right up on you.
All right, well, thank you.
Thanks for your help. Goodbye. Mr. Scruffman claims he was working the night of the accident. I'm headed over to the hotel to check out his story now.
Well. Actually, I want to take one last look at Mike Lobb and see if he's got a puzzle. I guess not. Well, let's head down to the hotel. I am really starting to get hungry. It's the top of the hour. Hello, everybody. If you're just joining us, we've been doing this for 2 hours, and I'm thinking of cutting it because I am incredibly hungry. You know what? This is a good time to shut her down. So, yeah, let's pause. Let's take a break. This is a fun game, and it's pretty funny, and there's good puzzles. So let's call it. We'll reconvene at a later date, whether that's today, whether that's tomorrow, whether that's this weekend. But we'll continue this shortly. Thanks everyone for tuning in and showing up and watching. And I hope everyone has a good rest of their day. Happy long weekend. And as always, thanks for watching.
Tethercat said thanks for watching.